All right, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Good evening, everyone. Can we have roll call, please, Mr. Karati?
Or Mr. Accomando,
Present.
Ms. Ainello,
Present.
Mr. Laurentino,
Present.
Ms. Mahoney,
Here.
Mr. Quinn,
Here.
Ms. Robinson,
Here.
Ms. Roloff, Mr. Scheer, Ms. Zottarelli.
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Adequate notice of this meeting has been sent to all members of the Board of Education and to the Bergen Record in accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, 1975. At this time, please be advised that all cell phones and electronic devices are to be turned off. Okay, can we have a superintendent's report, please?
Okay. All right, so what we are going to do, welcome everybody, first of all, very exciting to have so many people with us tonight. What we are going to do, the plan for tonight is our student reps are going to read our notes for the Board of Ed. Then Mr. Osborne, our high school vice principal, is going to do a presentation on the junior ROTC, bringing that to our high school. We are going to present our football division champions 2021 with their certificates. And then we are going to present plaques to the outgoing board trustees. And then at that point, we'll break and have a short recess. So that way, if you wish to leave at that time, you may do so. All right, so our student reps, if you can come up, Alishba and Emma. And if you could just please remember to speak loudly and slowly, that would be great.
Oh, okay. And I'll be presenting our 3 K-3 schools. So for FES, LMS, and HIS had their second SEL day. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, students participated in activities related to gratitude and appreciation. The elementary math teachers continue to learn new strategies for teaching thanks to the professional development sessions with Bill Jackson. Our students are looking forward to shopping at our PTO-sponsored holiday shops and participating in the Winter Wonderland Spirit Days.
Hello, my name is Emily, and I'm presenting for Washington School's Early Childhood Center. The classroom teachers have completed 6 additional hours of creative curriculum training and continue to apply their new skills to the classrooms. Much thanks goes to Ms. Scuduto for her donations of cookies and pies to our Thanksgiving feast. The students at Washington continue to express their thanks for their families and special happenings by building a turkey with their acknowledgments. Ms. Carey, the school nurse, conducted a lesson in each classroom on hand washing. I'm also presenting for the middle school and high school. The middle school and high school had their second wellness and SEL day on Wednesday, November 24th. Many seniors have started to receive their college acceptances already. The middle school winter concert is coming up on December 9th, and the high school winter concert is coming up on December 16th. Congratulations to Danny Garcia, Sammy Sanchez, and Molly Nagley for being selected to the Bergen County Band. And congratulations to the students who made the honor roll and high honor roll for quarter 1.
I'll also be presenting the news for athletics. Congratulations to our SBHS volleyball team. They finished the season with a record of 16-2 in the league and 27 overall. Here are our all-league volleyball players. First team is Abigail DePerry, Madeline Faber, and Julia Gusiora. The second team is Gabriela Gusiora, and an honorable mention for Gianna Vidiello. And congratulations to our Saddlebrook High School football team on their league championship. Our league football players are first team Zach Hartung, Nick Chiolino, Joey Nudo, Greg Jrotc, Jaden Marrero, Jaden Lee, Ben Grader, Jack Artemisio, and Luke Faber. From the second team, Joel Orozco, Greg Ramirez, Thomas Papas, Alex Gomez, Logan Twomey, and Jason Jones, and an honorable mention for Anthony Osorio and Carlos Lewis. Sorry if I pronounced anyone's name wrong. Lastly, a huge thank you and congratulations to head football coach Billy Van Kersen on being selected as the Union Division Coach of the Year.
Thank you, Alishba and Emma. That was not easy. You did a fabulous job. Thank you. I also just wanted to share some quick updates. I wanted to announce that our Smith School staff, they were treated to a surprise bloom bar to create their own flower arrangements. So Mackenzie Elementary School in East Rutherford completed a random act of kindness. And they sent flowers and mason jars to the staff at Smith School so that they can create their own vases of flowers. And then Smith School is going to pay it forward as well to a different school and keep the random act of kindness growing. I wanted to let the community know that our use of ESSER funds are posted on our website. Those are the monies that the government gave us for the pandemic. So you can go, it's right on our main district webpage. To the right under district shortcuts, it says use of ESSER funds. I wanted to also share the uniform survey that was sent out. We did receive our highest number of responses, I believe, so 723 responses after deleting some of the duplicates. And then I also had 2 other parents reach out once it closed. It was skewed, so as I shared with my first-year teachers today, we did the ABCs of first-year teaching. A is to admit your mistakes and move forward. So I'm admitting my mistake. The survey was a little bit skewed because I got a little too techie. So if you answered the question one way, you weren't brought to the second question. So there will be another quick survey going out with 2 questions and then an open comment question that parents will be asked to complete that survey by Monday morning. Another email that was sent out was about strategic planning. So our Board of Ed is going to participate in our strategic planning session, and we're asking all community members to participate. That includes students, staff, parents, community members. It's going to be run by a Board of Ed, by the New Jersey school boards. They're going to come and lead us in developing a 5-year plan. So essentially what it is to come and discuss as a community what's working well in Saddlebrook School District, what can be improved. And then at the end, you have 3 meetings, and at the end, you create this 5-year plan with details as to how an actionable plan, how you're going to achieve those goals. I also wanted to announce that our new Director of Curriculum and Instruction is starting next week, Tuesday, December 14th. So she is taking place of my current role, but my role that I was in. And then Mrs. Wonder, the principal at Smith School, is also coming back next week as well, part-time. I wanted to share that our school messenger system that we use to send out emails to our parents and community, after completing a cybersecurity audit, we discovered that they were being sent to many people's spam folders. So if you've not received email communication lately, please check your spam folder. It is currently being worked on. I also, if it's an email from me, I copy and paste my emails on the district website. There's a From the Superintendent tab, and I copy and paste my emails right there. So you can always go to that page to check it. We are hoping that it'll be remedied within 24 hours. And finally, one of the pieces that I did send out that a lot of parents didn't receive, and I want to make sure everyone knows, our middle school, high school every year participates in Winter Wonderland Week, Spirit Days before the winter holiday. And we decided this year that the entire district will do so. So I just wanted to announce so parents have time to get together the clothes that their children are going to need if they wish to participate. Monday, that week of December 20th, is going to be Winter White Wonderland, where students are asked to wear white. Tuesday is the New Year's Eve party, Dress to Impress. Wednesday is Ugly Holiday Sweater Day. And Thursday is Holiday or Winter Pajamas. So we decided this year that we will do it district-wide. And that is all I have. That was a lot.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, I guess now it is time for our junior ROTC program presentation.
So we discussed as a board bringing the junior ROTC program to Saddlebrook District, and Mr. Osborne, our high school vice principal, he did some research, looked into it to find out exactly what would need to happen, and we wanted to share that information with you this evening.
Hi, everybody. I'm Will Osborne, the high school VP. So I will be presenting a bit about JROTC, at least what I could find and from who I could speak to. If anything goes wrong, please blame Mike Marr. It was working. Hang on, can you click on the actual? It looks like it clicked out. All right. All right. So the JROTC stands for the U.S. Army, or whatever branch, Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps. It's one of the largest character development and citizenship programs in the world. It's been around since 1916, and it's at public and private high schools all around the country. Essentially, the purpose of the program is to instill in students in the United States secondary educational institutions the values of citizenship, service to the United States, and personal responsibility and a sense of accomplishment. Their mission is stated to motivate young people to be better citizens. It's exactly why the program has been so successful and exactly what they try to instill in everyone. It's an elective program. Some schools offer it as a credit-bearing program, PE, health, different courses, but it's elective. No student is usually forced to join the program. It is not a military preparation program. Many people think that this is sort of a pipeline into the military, whether it's Army, Navy, Marines, but that's not the case. The purpose of it has been to teach cadets leadership, geography, civics, health, global awareness, life skills, U.S. history, and by doing so to position them in a better place to enter the real world, whether it be college or career, or if they choose to join the military. Again, the main focus is good citizenship. We often push character education, social emotional learning. The goal of the ROTC has always been to enrich young people's lives and to make them a better citizen. You get a greater sense of home and family, taught the values of citizenship by doing the right thing each day. You're sort of held accountable by your instructors. You're held accountable by your fellow cadets. And you start to serve as role models within the school community. You build leadership skills, self-confidence, and discipline, the kind of things that you need to succeed in any career or to succeed in college. So what does a program look like? It's funded by the Department of Defense. Each different ROTC program has its own history involved. So if you were to sign up with the Air Force, you would learn Air Force history, Navy, Navy history, Army, Army history, etc. The students wear a uniform that corresponds with that branch. They receive rankings that correspond with that branch, and they move up through the system the longer that they're in the program. To be promoted within the program, you have to demonstrate your knowledge and your skills that you've gained within it. Day in and day out, you have to kind of exemplify what the JROTC is trying to set forth. Again, there's no military obligation after the JROTC. They do say that if you choose to join the military, you will be in a better place. It may improve your rank upon enlistment, depending on how much time that the student dedicates in it. But again, you're not required to do so. And again, you sort of have an edge when you get to basic training. You kind of know what to expect. So why do schools offer it? So there are a lot of post-academic success stories that go along with JROTC. There's a RAND report that showed that there were positive associations between GPA and JROTC participation. Students were less likely to drop out. They attended classes more frequently. Cadets have a stronger sense of community and pursued military careers through ROTC scholarships and service academies. The ROTC is seen in favorable light by college admission counselors. And then there's leadership skills, self-confidence, discipline, communication and collaboration, college financial planning, community service, accountability, time management, problem-solving skills. Also, when you're in JROTC, they tend to set you up with scholarship opportunities. I think it's something like $250 million is distributed per year. through the JROTC. You can earn school-specific scholarships as early as 9th grade. They cover the cost of tuition at 260 different colleges. You can earn up to $6,000 each year that you're in the JROTC program. If you're in a leadership position, you can get an additional $3,375 per year. And you don't have to apply. They're automatically added to your financial aid packages. So all those questions that you get about how do I do this, you don't have to worry. It's just sort of built in. So again, here's the summary. Leadership, self-confidence, discipline, communication, college financial planning, which is a huge thing for a lot of kids, community service skills, accountability, time management, problem solving, financial aid, and then your increased graduation rates and dropout prevention. So how do you establish one of these programs? So there are two options, JROTC and Ndcc. The JROTC is a share of cost program. So the branch will supplement your cost. They tend to reimburse a certain percentage. They don't quite indicate how much. They say that they provide the cost of the equipment, certain training, things like that. Usually the schools are responsible for about 50% of the instructor salaries. And then the National Defense Cadet Corps is sort of, if you wanted to run a JROTC and you wanted to pay the full course, that's Ndcc. It's about $154,000 per year to run everything, because you're essentially paying for the uniforms, equipment, etc. So first, you determine which branch or which program meets your requirements. You fill out the application. If it's Ndcc, it's usually immediately approved because the school pays for the cost. And then JROTC complete an order of merit list. So somebody will take a look at the school, the demographics, the town, and they assign point values based on all these pieces of information, and you're placed on a list, which I'll get to next. The problem is that the list is a living document, so every application can move you up or it can move you down, depending on what your point ranking is. This is going to be very small because it's a lot, but it's really kind of boring, so I'm not going to waste everybody's time. So you have Title I eligibility, which gives you an automatic 20-point value. The second one is indicators of need, what the community is faced with, unemployment rate, illiteracy rate, reading mathematics proficiency, post-secondary education opportunities. Each one has an assigned point value. Student enrollment. So if you have a potential cadet enrollment of 100 students or more, you're automatically getting 15 points. If 75 to 99, 10 points, and then 74 and below would be 5 points. Are you willing to offer a credit or attendance for participation in JROTC? Again, if you're going to give it as a health credit, 15 points. PE, 10 points. As an elective, 5 points. School financial solvency. How likely are you to maintain this program moving down the line? Are you going to run out of money in a year? Then you're going to get a lower score. Can you support it? They'll give you more points. Your facilities. Do you exceed the minimum requirements? Do you have more than one office that you can put the JROTC program in? Do you have an air rifle range? Do you have outdoor facilities they can use? This will give you 10 points. If you meet the minimum requirements, 5 points. And then fair and equitable distribution. So if you're an underrepresented state, they'll give you points to sort of boost you up. So how much does Ndcc cost? Your total to start up, you're looking at about $149,000. And then your total to sustain it thereafter is about $150,000 per year. As JROTC, you would not have to pay these costs. It would be supplemented by the federal government. And that's the end.
Okay. Okay, our football team's being very patient. Thank you, gentlemen. Mr. Iannello is now going to share his piece.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming and giving us the opportunity to honor our student athletes tonight. They are the first league champion football team since 2012, and I think they to honor the long tradition that we have been in honoring our all-league championship teams throughout the course of the last few years. So I'd like to give thank you. Before I start with the football team and the coaches, there are a few people that make our season run so smoothly, and I would feel real bad if I didn't include them with this presentation tonight. And to start off, Dave Barberry and our Saddlebrook EMS squad, our booster club parents from our band, our booster club parents from our football team, our booster club parents from our cheerleading squads, our custodial staff, our members of the administration who have been so supportive in everything that we've come to them with. The support throughout the entire school building has been nothing but fabulous. I include our teachers in that, and I include really just any other friends of the program that we have come across throughout the course of this year. I would like to call up our head coach, who you have heard through the presentation, through our good news, through our Board of Education, that he was selected as the Union Division Coach of the Year. I would like to say a few things about him as a person that I got to know over the course of the last 10 months. He is a stand-up individual. He is a family guy. He holds his values out in the open. He is a dedicated, enthusiastic, and committed coach. He is a caring father figure to our children and to our student athletes, and I could not have asked for a better man to step up and to step into and take on our role of our football coach. I am extremely grateful for everything that he has brought to the table. He has assembled a coaching staff of true gentlemen who truly care about what they do on the field. I have heard comments from our kids throughout the course of the last 4 or 5 months that blow me away, just by the meaning and how much they truly appreciate what these guys do for them. I applaud them to no end. I am, again, extremely proud and happy that you are on our team. As you have heard, Coach of the Year, I'd like to call up and introduce Billy Van Kersen. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir. Appreciate it. Right. No, maybe not. Pull it out. I don't want to break this thing. We'll be fired tomorrow. Yeah, it'll just be taken away. Good evening, everyone. First thing, I would like to thank Mr. I appreciate it. We talk about it all the time, and this is something that I've kind of talked about from the very beginning. And you're only as good as the people you have around you, and that's the truth. I've grown up with that. I'm from Garfield, so grew up. Please don't hold that against me, and please don't tell them. Obviously, the rivalry there, but just understanding the respect that I had for Saddlebrook from early ages. Playing football against Saddlebrook, I always knew the full potential here, and understanding that this is such a great community. It's a place that obviously I decided to raise my 3 young girls here. I have 3 under 5. God didn't bless me with boys, but everything works out. The fact that I have 27 of them right now, which, as Mr. Ainello has stated, that is something I take very, very personal. I really do. These young men work extremely hard, and everything they do, I ask at a high level, and it's never, hey, coach, I can't do that. It's okay, coach, what are we got to do to get there? Which is something that it takes a special type of individual to do that, and we have that here. But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody on the board for all your support. Mr. Ainello, Mr. Meisch, right, Mr. Osborne. We've been in contact quite often because I feel it's very, very important to have that streamlined relationship with the school. Me being out of district, I can't let that be something that kind of hinders the support that we provide to these young men. So without the support of the internal, administration, Nick, the trainer, fantastic, top notch.
individual who does everything and anything that we ask. Having that, the parents, the community, the booster club, the support is endless, and the success only starts and ends with that type of support. So first and foremost, I thank everybody for that. So thank you for that support. I thank my staff. I'm not easy to deal with. It's a lot of expectations that I put on my coaching staff. Because again, we tell these kids all the time, I can't expect them to give us full effort if we can't do the same for them. So I expect them to do that. And they do it willingly, take a lot of time away from their families, and understand that you boys are a part of our family, and we truly, truly love and appreciate everything you do for us. It takes a very special, group of people to trust as much as you did for us. I told you, and I've said this numerous times out in the public, hard for you seniors, okay, especially you seniors, for your world to be, kind of turned upside down and walking into a situation with a new coach, a new staff, new systems, and you took it with grace. I told you when I first talked to you guys, right? Relationships are everything. If you can't trust me and I trust you, and we don't have that mutual love for one another to understand that when times get tough, I have what's best, your best interest in mind, and understand that we have to do what's best for the team, right? Then nothing else matters. And we said before, right? Just because the football season is over doesn't mean this extension, this communication, this family stops. Everything that we've been doing from, June till November carries over, and we don't just preach family, for 4 months of the year, 5 months of the year. Okay. It's very, very important that we continue with that. So I thank you, you seniors, for stepping in and being so supportive for these young guys, you juniors and sophomores, who have really worked hard and dedicated your time. So again, it's all about you, so understand that we as a community, okay, as a school, your parents and everyone around you support you, love you, and appreciate your efforts, right? And you doing the right thing is a product of this, right? Doing the right things in the classroom, in the community, is what matters the most. And wins will be a byproduct of that. And that's what took place this year. So great job, guys, you seniors. All right, you left the bar pretty high. Okay, you're able to kind of move forward, and we hope that we can support you in any way possible in your future. Right now, you juniors moving in, okay, it's your team now. Okay, so what we do from here on out, okay, makes a difference. So again, I thank you guys. This certificate will just be part of the recognition, okay, from the entire community of the school. So we thank you. So as I call your name, coaches, you want to come up and help out a little bit here? We have Coach Connell. Coach Bernier, okay, Coach Buckley, and Coach Collier. You don't have to stand 3-point stance here, but it's all right, buddy. You want to switch this? Okay. Maybe I'll go. I don't know how far away I can go here. You want to help me go? So, guys, as we call your names, just come up here and line up, okay? So we can kind of take a photo in the end there. Okay, first one up, Michael Accomando. Okay. Pierre Aguilar. Jack Artemizio. Justin Cali. Oh, you want to go? Oscar Caballo. Nick Chelino. Anthony Coro. Tommy Dickman. Greg Jrotc. Luke Faber. Alex Gomez. Ben Grader. Zach Hartung. Jason Jones. Jaden Lee. Carlos Lewis. Jaden Marrero. Tommy Montalbano. Joey Nudo. Joel Orozco. Thomas Pappas. Greg Ramirez. Kenny Reyes. Franklin Rodriguez. Gavin Rodriguez. Nick Sklavanos.
Sorry to say it, can't say with that,
Yeah. Christian Sukashane. Suki, it's just Suki.
I know.
Logan Tomey. Coach Bernier.
There you go, Coach Panera.
Coach Mike Buckley. Coach Robert Connell. Oh, Coach Greg Collier.
And myself. Coach BK. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Come on together. Somehow figure it out. Thank you.
Want me to announce you? Or I feel like I'm announcing people. Yeah. Thank you, football team, players, and coaches. At this time, we have our Board of Ed President, Mrs. Mahoney, is going to present our, what's the term I'm using for that? Thank you, outgoing board trustees.
Okay, we have three members of our board who are on there. This is their last meeting. We would like to thank them for their service. So first we have Mr. Quinn, who has been grateful recognition of dedicated service as board trustee from 2013 through 2021 and was board president for 2019 to 2020. Mr. Quinn?
Thank you.
And then we have Mrs. Roloff and Mrs. Ianello, who have been board trustees from 2019 through 2021. So we would like to thank them too. And Mrs. Roloff has been vice president this year. Okay.
Were there any board members that wanted to speak at this time before we break for recess?
Through the chair. Just want to say, once again, say congratulations to the football team, coaches. There's a couple of coaches out here that make me remember when they were flag football players. Coach Brian, Coach George, Coach Crater. And it's amazing to see how big they got, how quick it went. So enjoy it. Thank you guys for an awesome season, for making the kids feel like they're part of a family. It's truly appreciated, and it doesn't go unwarranted. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations to our football team. Thank you, Mr. Osborne and Mr. Meisch for being here and for the junior ROTC presentation. And at this time, we are going to take about a 5 to 7 minute break. So, take a little break, take pictures, that kind of thing. So can I have a motion to take a, let's say, 10-minute recess?
Motion. Second.
All in favor? Okay, so Yes, he gave a thumbs up. Yeah. Sorry. All right, can I get a motion to reconvene the meeting?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. At this time, can I get a motion to open the meeting for a public comment? Oh, sorry. Oh, right, sorry.
Items.
We need a business administrator's report first.
Sorry, I'll be quick. Just a couple items. So the annual state aid application, which is our student count and our transportation count, were completed and submitted. These reports the state uses to generate our state aid, which will be for our upcoming budget, the 22-23 school year, and that's being developed by the administration right now. We'll have it ready for the budget committee and start meeting in January. You might have seen recently in the newspaper that the state gave out another $75 million. Of that, the district is going to receive $42,238. We'll have to, do some documentation and support for that, but can be used for the district opening up the schools. Food service operations are also going very well with the free meal program. The meals are counted and the federal and state agencies reimburse the district for those meals. So we are generating a decent amount of revenue that we hope to be used back into the cafeteria. We hope to do some improvements in both cafeterias here at the middle high school. And you'll hear more about that in the upcoming meetings. Let's see, we're working with FEMA to recover some of the costs from damage from Hurricane Ida. Mandated training for the school board members. I'm happy to report that all board members have completed their 2021 required trainings. So it's very good. And that concludes my report.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now can I get a motion to open the meeting for public comment for agenda items and policies only?
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody from the public like to ask about agenda items or policies only? Okay, seeing none. Can I get a motion to close the meeting for public comment?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, then let's move on to our agenda. Board action items. At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve B2122.18 and B2122.19. Can I get a motion? Second. Thank you. Any questions or discussion on those items? Okay, roll call, please, Mr. Crotty.
Ms. Roloff.
Yes.
Mr. Shearer.
Yes.
Ms. Ottarelli.
Yes.
Ms. Raccomando.
Yes, but I have a quick question. I'm sorry, wasn't quick enough. On the HIVs, which one, did I miss one of them when I was not here Monday?
No, these are Mondays.
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Ainello.
Yes.
Mr. Laurentino.
Yes.
Mr. Quinn.
Yes.
Ms. Robinson.
Yes.
Ms. Mahoney.
Yes. Okay, education and curriculum. Mrs. Roloff, please.
At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items: E2122.25 through E2122.27, right?
Okay, yes.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions or discussion on those items?
Yes, through the chair. The Washington trip, is that the same company we used when we were waiting to get money back? The refunds for all the, I believe, the 8th grade 2 years ago? And then,
I don't know that.
Positive. I don't know what we can do in the past. I can find out.
I know some people are still waiting for money back.
This is just a trip right now.
Hold on.
I don't know how far they are with their,
Let me see what was inputted into trip draft.
And through the chair, if
Oh,
I may add to that,
Mhm.
I believe the last time we talked about it, we were saying that before anything would be signed, that the attorney would review the contract. So
That should just have the
I
trip info
assumed that
total.
we were just talking about
I don't think it's
approving
gonna
them to
have
fundraise. Right?
So that we could look into, approve the trip, and then we could look into everything.
So right now, we're approving the trip, correct?
trip, okay,
Where there's
perfect.
nothing, there's no details regarding the company.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions or discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Ms. Roloff?
Yes.
Mr. Shearer?
Yes.
Ms. Zattarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Accomando?
Yes.
Ms. Iannello?
Yes to all, but in E 2122.25, field trip ID number 695, I'm going to abstain.
Okay. Mr. Laurentino?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Robinson?
Yes.
Ms. Mahoney?
Yes. Okay, budget, finance, and facilities, Mr. Quinn?
At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items. F 2122.43 through F 2122.49.
Second. Thank you. Any questions or discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Ms. Roloff?
Yes.
Mr. Shearer?
Yes.
Ms. Zattarelli?
Yes, but I'll be abstaining from check number 60415 on F 2122.43.
Okay. Mr. Accomando?
Yes.
Ms. Iannello?
Yes, the most. In F 2122.43, I'm going to abstain from check numbers 5538 and 5864.
Okay.
And then in F 2122.46, I am going to abstain from the professional development of item number 142 and 151.
Okay. Mr. Laurentino?
Yes to all, but I'm going to abstain under F2122.43, check numbers 5576 and 5900. And I'm also going to abstain under F2122.46, number 151.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Robinson?
Yes.
Ms. Mahoney?
Yes. Okay, Mr. Laurentino, policies?
At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items. P2122.4 through R5751.
I have a second.
Second.
Okay, any questions or discussion?
Through the chair,
Yes.
are all of these policies stress estimate revised, or did the committee, I didn't have a chance to read them.
They're all stress estimate.
Second reading. Okay, so we didn't do any, so stress estimate.
Yep.
Okay.
There were some minor things that we had a choice between two things and we chose one, but they were all what was given to us.
And it defaulted to the,
Right,
what we had in the past.
right. Did you hear that part? We defaulted to what we had in the past, so. Okay, any other questions or discussion on any of the policies? Okay, roll call, please.
Ms. Roloff?
Yes.
Mr. Shearer?
Yes.
Ms. Zattarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Accomando?
Yes.
Ms. Iannello?
Yes.
Mr. Laurentino?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Robinson?
Yes.
Ms. Mahoney?
Yes. Okay, I don't believe we have anything for negotiations. Is that right, Ms. Sutter? Okay. And Mr. Accomando, personnel, please.
Sure. At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items. 2122.40 to 2122.51.
All right, we have a second.
Second.
Any questions or discussion on any of those items?
Through the chair,
Yes.
just a quick question. On P 2122.45, the stipends for this year. Number 3, the one that's being rescinded, is that because we don't need it, or did we get someone else to do it?
That is because he is a middle school teacher, and middle school teachers teach a different number of periods than high school teachers per their contract.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Through the chair, I have a question. For ID 2122.43, do we have anyone that we're looking into hiring yet, or has it been posted, or?
No, it'll be posted
On the, oh, okay. So, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, good. Roll call, please.
Ms. Roloff?
Yes.
Mr. Shear?
Yes.
Ms. Zattarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Raccomando?
Yes.
Ms. Einello?
Yes to all, but I'm going to abstain in P 2122.45, ID numbers 4 and 5.
Mr. Laurentino?
I'm going to say yes to all, but I'm going to abstain under P 2122.45, number 7 and number 10.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Robinson?
Yes.
Ms. Mahoney?
Yes to all, but I'm going to abstain from P2122.46.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And, okay, that concludes our agenda. Are there any committee reports at this time? New committee reports?
None from finance, facilities, and budget.
We have the policy committee met this evening in regards to the potential changes to the dress code, and our superintendent wants to comment on what we did or discuss so the rest of the board's aware.
It's okay.
When the policy committee met, as I shared during the superintendent's report, we are going to send out another survey, and it will be sent out tomorrow to our parents with a deadline of Monday morning. So we talked about how the survey did not provide completely accurate data because of the way it was created, where it was if you answered a certain way to one question, you were not brought to the second question. So we decided that it would be best to move forward and send a different survey.
All right. Any liaison reports? Oh, sure. I'm sorry.
When it finally, whatever's gonna happen, happens, is it gonna be effective immediately or in September?
That has not been decided yet by the policy committee.
And either way, if we make any changes to the policy, we would have to do the 2 reads, and so it'll probably be at least March before it's official, and then we kind of talk about it from there. Okay, anybody else? Any other questions or liaison reports or anything? Yep, yeah, liaison?
Franklin School PTA, very short and sweet. They have their book fair and holiday shop next week. They booked the Devils game night for Saddlebrook night. And that's really about it. And next meeting is next Wednesday.
Okay, thank you.
I thought Smith School,
Okay,
they're with me, very tiny. PTO had a very successful virtual bingo event last month, and we'll be doing another one in the near future. They also had a couple restaurant fundraisers and a poinsettia sale. The holiday shop will be during single session days next week. The PTO is also partnering with the media teacher, Miss Feenan and Miss Christine at the Saddlebrook Public Library for a Dewey Decimal December event. All month, the kids can go to the public library and complete an activity to win a prize or 2. We have a dress down on the 17th, as well as the district-wide dress down on 12/20 through 12/23, and class celebrations on 12/23. Thank you.
okay, thank you. Anybody else liaison reports? Okay, I think that is it. Any correspondence? Nope. Old business, new business?
New business. I
Go
just want
ahead.
to thank everybody up here for making my experience interesting. And helping me, Ray. Thanks for always sending me reminders that I have meetings.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And good luck to coming back here and taking on this wonderful challenge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle, for the wonderful friendship.
If I may.
Yes.
I want to take this time to thank the community for giving me the opportunity to sit up here for 3 years. I truly appreciate it. It was an honor to sit up here with everyone, to work with the board members here. As you know, we formulated some bonds and some relationships, which I never would have thought would have flourished, but it did. But it did. I learned a lot from everyone here. I learned a lot from the community as well. And I hope I was able to serve to your liking. I'm sorry if I did not ever meet any of the challenges that you didn't like, but I tried my best. I want to thank also administration for their support always, and the central office for Ray and Kathy Ioli and everyone who helped us along the way. Michelle and I were newbies together. And yeah, the incoming people, I wish you all the luck, support. I hope you work well with everyone, support one another. And Mrs. Violetti, I just hope I'm going to look forward to seeing you from the other side. And I know things are going to be great. So I'm very happy that you're there and in your position. And I thank everyone. Thank you for this time.
And through the chair. I just want to wish everyone a very happy holiday season, a happy, healthy, and productive new year. And Tony, Ray, and all of the board members, both current and new in January, I wish you all great success in moving the district forward. Thank you very much for your support over the last 9 years. It'll be different not being here.
Thank you. Now we can clap for all three.
Yes.
Just when I'm with the meetings for the board members that weren't here, they're at the bottom of the page. So January 6th is our reorg at 7. And we're going to advertise for January 10th and 12th at 7 p.m. for our caucus and regular meeting. And then the full calendar for 2022 year will be adopted at our January 6th meeting.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Can I get a motion to open the meeting to the public for comments?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Would anyone like to speak tonight? Okay, and can I get a motion to? Oh, sorry. I apologize. I didn't see this. Okay, oh wait, hold on. I have to read. Yeah, sorry, forgot. Okay, residents are requested to state their names, addresses, and subject matter. In the event it appears the public comment portion of the meeting may exceed 45 minutes, the presiding officer may limit each statement made by a participant to 5 minutes duration. Issues raised by members of the public may or may not be responded to by the board. All comments will be considered and a response will be forthcoming if and when appropriate. The board asks that members of the public be courteous and mindful to the rights of other individuals in speaking. Specifically, comments regarding students and employees of the board are discouraged and will not be responded to by the board. Students and employees have specific legal rights afforded by the laws of New Jersey. The board bears no responsibility, nor will it be liable for any comments made by members of the public. Members of the public should consider their comments in light of the legal rights of those affected or identified in their comments and be aware that they are legally responsible and liable for their comments. Okay, go ahead.
Catch your breath.
Thank you.
Beth Lamboy, 138 Skillman Terrace. Thank you to the outgoing board members for your service. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. And thank you to all the boards that are still, members that are still here. I still appreciate all of you. Incoming. Good luck. Thank you for approving the 8th grade trip. From the bottom of my heart, this is coming as a parent of an 8th grader. Their 6th grade year ended horribly for them. They never set foot back in their elementary schools. They missed out on so much, and I'm just so grateful they're going to get this one thing that they've had to look forward to. They looked forward to all the other stuff they were supposed to get in 6th grade, and they didn't get any of it. So as a parent, I'm very grateful for that, and I'm so happy I get to go home and tell my son that we can start figuring out this trip. So thank you for that. And have a great holiday. And no, I will not address the social media issues. I will just delete posts.
All right. Thank you. All right. Anybody else wishing to speak tonight? Okay.
Wait, I just have a question for very
All right, wait, but that's not open. Let me close the open part. Okay, motion to close the open comments.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now you can have a question.
Right, the rework meeting, is that 7? There's no time there.
Oh, yes, 7.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions or, okay. Can I make a motion to adjourn the open session?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Adjourn
All
the
right,
meeting.
happy
Bye.
holidays, everyone. Happy
Happy
New Year.
holidays.
See you in January.